everybody. Come on in. Hello, hello. I'll give it a minute. And what time we got? We got afternoon time here? Yeah. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. We're just getting back in here to Cal City. So far, we have no real updates. But we're going to drive through Cal City and show you guys the area from where the boys went missing from. We're going to show you what the surrounding area looks like, because I know there's a lot of people all over the world that watch and you don't really know what it looks like out here. We are just hitting Cal City, and I did call Cal City PD, but the chief is not in. He will be in tomorrow, so I will give them a call back tomorrow in regards to information. There's no real new information out. I did see one thing that was pretty amazing. I saw that they do, the biological family has gotten at least one billboard up. There is one billboard up, which is actually very nice. I mean, it's going to be seen by thousands and thousands of people a day. But I know a lot of people are going to come down and ask if there's any new information. There is truly no new information. But as we all know, the boys went missing, reportedly went missing on December 21st in the evening. And from there, I think it was within 48 hours, there was an interview with the adoptive parents. I really don't know one person that actually liked the interview with the adoptive parents. It's been almost 2 months that a 3-year-old and 4-year-old have been missing in Cal City. And there's been no real information to come out. Oh, maybe they do have 2 billboards up. I've been busy because we cover the news all over the Antelope Valley. We've been covering this in Kern County. We cover if there's a major fire, we'll go cover it. If it's in Southern California, we'll try to cover it. We cover a lot of different things. I mean, we don't just cover out here, and we don't just cover the Antelope Valley. We cover all over. Yeah. I hope they do have more than one. I hope they get 10 or 20 of them. I'll pray for that. The more people that see the faces, the better the chances are that we'll find out what actually happened to these little boys. Orrin and Orson West, a.k.a. Classic and Sincere. A lot of people, I wanted to show everybody, I mean, you can see we're driving straight out into the desert. We're driving out a long road. And around the house where they disappeared from, there's a lot of desert. A whole lot of desert. And, we'll take a drive out into the desert to show you guys, how big of an area it is around that home, actually. We're still a few miles away from where it was reported that the boys went missing from. The truly sad part is there's been no real information to come forward. The boys have not been found. And we all know somebody knows what happened. But the real reason to come out here today is show everybody, you know, what this town actually is, how big this town is. Up here on the right-hand side is Greenstone. That is the business right there that put up part of the reward money. That company put up, I think it was a combined $20,000 for the reward money. But you can see, I mean, look, here's a little business area here. You know, there's a small business area on the left that you can see. And then there's houses on the right. But it's pretty wide open out here. It's a very large, but the population for the square mileage of this town is extremely small. So it's a pretty close-knit community. Almost everybody knows everybody. There's the one major hardware store, Ace. But you can see, I mean, there's apartments, there's housing, but there's a whole lot of desert out here, folks. And where, it's just like, but where did they go? You know, how did they just disappear? You know, I mean, it's miles from the freeway. Literally, it's miles from the freeway to get to the location. You can see the sign on the right-hand side over there where it says, "Where are the boys?" Those are all over. There's a missing reward sign also. For a while, there were signs all over this city. But for some reason, they started disappearing. It's unknown why they started disappearing, but they started disappearing. But there were signs all over here. Where are the boys? That is the thing. Where are the boys? What happened to the boys? When did it happen to the boys? Somebody saw these boys. Somebody knows where the boys are. Somebody knows if they're deceased or if they're alive. And yes, for the people just coming on, there's still no words yet, no new words yet in regards to the boys. The reason we're coming out here is to show you guys how big this town is. I think there's about 15,000 people in this town, if I'm correct. And it's a huge town in regards to square miles. It's a huge town for square mileage per person. I mean, to go over every inch of this town, whew, it would take a whole lot of people. Let's see. But it truly, you know, It makes no sense of how they just disappeared. You know? Me, I have questions. I have questions I want to ask, but I know the questions can't be answered also, you know, because it's still an active investigation. You know, we all want to know. We all want to know when it happened, where it happened, why it happened, who did what, where are the boys? I don't know exactly how many miles. I would have to check how far it is from the 395, but I know it's not that bad. It's not that far. See, now we're coming in to the neighborhood. Okay. We can turn here. Turn on this one. We're going to take you through the neighborhood real quick just to show you. Okay. Turn down at the end. See, you can see there's a couple houses here on the end, then it goes into desert. All right. And then you go up here and you got a couple houses, but then you got desert, then you got a couple more houses, then you got desert. And all around this neighborhood is desert. I mean, look at this. So, what gets me is when you look at this area, if you were a 3-year-old and 4-year-old little boy, and it was dark, would you take off in this neighborhood? You know, if I was a 3-year-old, 4-year-old boy, I definitely wouldn't take off in this neighborhood. You know, it doesn't make common sense, okay, to say they took off. Okay? Out that way is straight desert. Okay? You saw how that area is there. Face the house. Okay? Just face it right there. There is the home that it's reported they went missing from. Okay? They reportedly went missing from this home right here. But if we back up and you look, and you can see to the left over here, you can see that's a field over there, then there's a house. And then you look off the side, see the gate to the back there on the left? That's where they stated the boys came out of. And what little boy is going to walk out here at nighttime and take off? Okay. I mean, go that way and then we're going to go out in the desert. Think about it. You know, it just took me 14 minutes to drive into that area from the freeway after we got off the freeway. You know, and you see across the street, it's desert. I'm sorry, but I myself, as a grown man, after dark, I am not walking into this desert. I know what's in this desert. Yeah. And there is no way that I'm going to come out this way. It's going to get a little bumpy for a few minutes, folks, because we're in a truck. So we're going to go through the desert a little bit just to show you guys what kind of area it is out here. You can see, as far as you can look, all you can see in front of us is desert. There's a little stack of homes. There's a small neighborhood to the left. But as we go out, there's nothing. Literally nothing out here. There is nothing out in this desert. But maybe coyote dens, rabbits, and so forth like that. So, I mean, to say that the kids may have gone out into this desert, I'm sorry. But there's no way. There's no way those kids would have came out here into this desert area. Is there one person on here that thinks these boys 3 and 4 years old would have came out in this desert to get away from that home? And there were no shoe marks. There were no marks leaving that backyard from where the boys reportedly went missing from. There were no adult shoe marks. There were no children's shoe marks. No, it's okay. But as you can see by the camera moving, it's bumpy out here. It's not an area for kids. So for somebody's, no. For anybody saying that, oh, they could have came out this way, bull. As far as you look out here, it's desert. There's a truck out in the desert I see now. Because we might be pulling in somebody's property. So we can, I wanted to show you guys what the surrounding property actually is. So we're going to turn around just so we don't go onto somebody's private property. And we'll go back out and we'll take another road. Just go over it. You're okay. Woohoo! It's a little bumpy right now, folks. But it truly does not make sense. I'm going to pull this down for a minute, folks. Hold on. All right. Whew. It's kind of warm out here. But, it just does not make sense, folks, that the boys would go right here. There's a dirt road up here that goes left. Take it. Right here. Yeah. No, oh, you passed it back behind us. Oh, right there. Yeah, we're all the way out over here. Let's go out. But the whole area out here is all desert. Let me get on here, folks, because I know there's a lot of people asking questions. I need to get on the other phones so I can see what the comments are. right. You know, we don't know if they ever made it to Cal City. My gut feeling, that's all it shows. I can't really say because my gut feeling, I think they honestly did make it out here. You know, it's, I know, there's so many questions in regards to this case that we all have. You know, did the boys actually make it to Cal City? That's, I know. Hey, feel free to talk. You can read them off to me. That's okay. You know, did the boys really make it to Cal City? A lot of people say they didn't. I tend to think they did make it out here to Cal City. I think they actually made it to this home. And then I don't know what happened from there. You know, you can see the home on the left here, folks. There's the home right there, you can see.
Somebody said, are they in the shed at Grandma's house?
Yeah. You know, I mean, I think everything is actually come from this location. That's my gut feeling. My gut feeling is that this location, the home on Aspen, is where whatever happened. We don't know what happened. We all want to know what happened. But you can see
Ali Maza says
back there is the gate they supposedly came out of.
Hey, Ali Maza said if you can ask the chief if the adoptive parents were asked to leave Cal City home, because it's odd to her that they're gone from this house all of a sudden.
They were not asked.
Okay, well, you can respond to her because she's...
Yeah, as far as I know, they were not asked to leave. They stated they left it for their own safety because of all the threats that were being given, that were reportedly being given. I can't, say 100% what the threats were because we don't know. We haven't seen any police reports in regards to that. There's so many different things in here that just, first of all, I know somebody brought their child over here that was 3 or 4 years old. It was an African American lady with her little boy, and she brought him over here, and she brought him back to that fence back there to see what he would do, if he would walk away or not. No, what he did was he started playing with rocks and sticks, which is a normal behavior for a toddler. Remember, everybody remembers Curious George. And if we were left in that field in front of us, we would be investigating everything. You know what makes me think they made it to Cal City? Because we were coming close to another major holiday, which was Christmas. We made it past Halloween, We made it past Thanksgiving. So that would make me think that whatever happened after Thanksgiving and before the 19th of December. And a lot of people questioned about the biological mother. A lot of people were stating in the beginning that the biological mother contacted them to drop off presents. That was not in 2020. That was in 2018. So, the fact that none of the extended family has came forward and said, hey, just sit for a few minutes. None of the extended family has came forward and said, hey, we saw the child on this date. We saw the child after Thanksgiving. We saw the child for Halloween. None of them have also came forward and said, hey, we didn't see him then. We did very respectfully ask an extended family member, when was the last time he saw them? And that question was never answered. That's okay. That's up to them. They don't ever have to answer any of our questions. I also asked the chief of Cal City Police Department, when was the last time, and I told you guys this before, I asked them when was the last time that they were seen in a time-stamped video or a date-stamped photo. Not when the family says they saw them, when there is a time-stamped item. I was told they couldn't discuss that because it's still an open investigation. I understand that 100%. I also asked when was the last time CPS, Child Protective Services, saw any of the children from this home. That was not answered due to the fact of it being an open investigation. I asked about the fact that somebody stated that Jacqueline West was being physically abused and possibly mentally abused by Trezor. And he said that also could not be answered because it's an open investigation. All these are major questions. There's reasons. Because was she being abused? If she was being abused, then that would mean there's a very large possibility the children could have been abused. And by the guy, I mean, the fact that, as far as I know, since between Thanksgiving Day and the 19th of December, nobody has been able to say that they've seen these boys, and nobody has been able to show a picture or a video time-stamped of these boys. And that's what brings me to that whole time period right there. Yes, I know the bio mom has not seen him. That's why I brought up the fact, because a lot of people bring it up about they think that all this came about right now because the bio mom called them about bringing presents. No, that was 2 years ago. That was a couple of years ago. I don't know. Are they on septic here or are they on public sewage? That I don't know. Okay, I see somebody was just stating you don't understand why the adoptive family aren't searching at all. What they told the news is they're afraid to, because they've received so many. I know. I can. Well, no, they stated they've received so many death threats and threats, and that's why they're stating they're not. Do I believe it? For some, yes. For some, no. Do I wish that the adoptive family would pick up the phone and call me and say, we will do a one-on-one with you on an open mic where all I'm going to do is ask them their name and where we're at and why we're there and let them talk? Oh man, I wish so. I would love to just let them have their say so we can see what's actually going on through their minds, because we have no idea what's in their minds right now. I would love to do it with the adoptive parents, and as the bio family knows, they got open mic anytime they want it. All they got to do is call me. They have my phone number. They can call me anytime. And just in case the adoptive family or either side doesn't have the number, you can contact me at 661-992-0330 or 661-456-6978. The 456-6978, you can hit me anytime. That is our office cell phone. But yeah, folks, I know everybody's got major questions about this whole ordeal. You know, and people ask me if there was a potbelly. It does appear that there is a potbelly stove inside the enclosed.
Stacy says the house is on septic
patio. Actually, babe, pull in there. We can show.
No, I'm not gonna pull in.
Yeah, it's alright. We can drive out.
I'm gonna head out now. I'll go to my Glorious.
But so y'all know, I mean, it's a very crazy, insane situation here. A 3-year-old and a 4-year-old go missing in this area, and they go missing without any scrap or iota of evidence to be seen so far.
You say no, I'm not. Is she still staying?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if she is staying at where they're actually staying at, because I haven't stayed up on that, because I'm sure once this case comes to a close, law enforcement will definitely know how to get a hold of them. I just find it truly disgusting that there's 2 toddlers missing, a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old. It's going on almost 2 months. And nobody has came forward. And that to me means somebody out there is a coward. Who? I don't know. But somebody knows where these boys are. Somebody knows what happened to them. There needs to be closure to this case.
No. She got it wrong.
What?
Fix that one, please, before it gets out of hand.
What?
She's got that one wrong. She says the bio.
No, okay. For
Did you read
anybody thinking the bio mom being abused?
No. She said, so the bio mom sees her kids being abused and lets it go for 2 more years. Oh, hell no. She's as guilty as Trezell. She didn't know about it because she didn't know where her kids lived.
No. Here's the thing. Okay, with the bio mom, I see somebody saying the bio mom let it go on for 2 more years. No, she did not know where they were. The bio mom did not know where these children were. I'll tell you how the bio mom wound up finding out where her children were. When there was a live feed done about these missing boys from in front of that home, in my understanding, it was from my live feed. So the bio mom did not know where the children were. The bio family did not know. So whoever it was stating that it was about the bio mom knowing for 2 years and not doing anything, no, the bio mom did not know. Trust me, if the bio mom would have known, I'm sure she would have said something along with her family. 100%, I'm sure. Because I've met quite a bit of that family. But you know, somebody knows what cracked off there. Somebody knows what happened. As Trezell himself said, somebody knows what played out. Let's use his own words. He said it played out between this time and this time. So maybe they'll understand that. They'll know what played out, where it played out, and when it played out. I don't like using that term because it sounds disgusting. But somebody knows what happened. Somebody needs to come forward and just said, hey, you know what? I know what happened. And this is where they are. This is what happened. If you don't want to come forward, do an anonymous tip. Call Cal City PD. Leave an anonymous tip. This is what happened. This is where it happened. You know? Yeah, you want to? Okay.
I was going to ask if you're going to stop any here or go over there.
We'll go over there. Yeah, so, I mean, we all know, yeah, a lot of people bash the bio mom, and I'm sorry, but I was there with the bio mom the day that she came because she saw my video, and you know what? I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry because this poor mom, she lost her kids to DCFS. Something happened, we know that. But then her kids come up missing from the place where they're supposed to be safe. Think about that one, folks. The place where they were supposed to be safe, they are now gone with no trace so far. And you can see you could see the hurt in her. She had a hard time speaking, and right around that time also was the interview with the adoptive parents, where somebody please show me where they showed 1 ounce of sympathy or emotion or anything to this case. And maybe I will look at a different place than the adoptive parents. They showed nothing. The way they stood, the way they acted shows guilt. What are they guilty of? I don't know. But they showed guilt, folks. It seems like it's gonna turn out to be a tragic event. What exactly happened? You're gonna have to get over right too, baby. What exactly happened? We don't know. I pray that we do find out soon. I will let you all know also, Sunday the 28th, we have a large group of people that are going to join us at Harley Davidson in Lancaster, California. I will show up there about 12 o'clock. At 1 o'clock, everybody's going to get ready to either ride or drive from Lancaster, California up here to do a huge prayer. If you want to join us, please do. We will be putting out a digital flyer pretty soon in regards to that. Everybody is invited. And, you know, all I can say, everybody, is may God bless everybody. Have a blessed day. I'm going to take a few minutes and relax, because I get wound up over this, because of, if it was my children, I would not be able to eat or sleep or anything. So, everybody, have a blessed day. God bless you all. For any of the family members involved on any of the sides, if you want to get a hold of me, please contact me at 661-456-6978 or 661-992-0330. Everybody have a blessed day, and God bless you all. And one last time, where are the boys? Orrin and Orson West, a.k.a. Classic and Sincere. God bless. Are people on there bashing?
No, there was a couple people that were on there apparently bashing.